We are back with some Prizm Draft Picks Hobby. Prizm Draft Picks Hobby. Here we go. This is break 912, the Prizm Draft Picks Hobby. Pick your division. You can see the divisions you have on the right, and we will be dropping your full team list right now. Boom. There we go. Let's rip into this. 12 packs per box, 5 cards per pack. I meant 5 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. Sorry, really misspoke there. We've got Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers, followed by Jalen Reagor of Philadelphia, the blue Trey Sermon, that is not numbered, and that is of the San Francisco 49ers. And then we got Travis Etienne of the Jacksonville Jaguars, followed by Marquez Stevenson of the Buffalo Bills. We've got Sam Darnold of the Carolina Panthers, James Robinson of the Jacksonville Jaguars, a blue Julio Jones, followed by the Zach Wilson Crusade of the New York Jets, going to Cynthia. And Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers, going to Carl to finish out that one, that pack. We have Darren Waller of the Raiders, Deshaun Watson of Houston, Tyler Lockett of Seattle, Kadarius Toney of the New York Giants, and Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals. Henry Ruggs III of Alabama, Cam Newton of Auburn, followed by Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers. Then we've got Kadarius Toney of the University of Florida, and Sam Ehlinger of the Indianapolis Colts. That Colts QB room is crowded. Todd Gurley of Atlanta, Terry McLaurin of the Washington Football Team, Larry Fitzgerald of Arizona, Jimmy Garoppolo of San Francisco, Trevon Moehrig of the Las Vegas Raiders, and Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Matt Ryan of the Atlanta Falcons, Gardner Minshew of the Jaguars, and it is Groot of the Buffalo Bills, followed by Hamilcar Rashad Jr. of the New York Jets, and Elijah Mitchell of the San Francisco 49ers. Boom shakalaka. Brandon Ayuk of the 49ers, Lamar Jackson of the Ravens, and it's going to be our auto. Out of 25, and it is Chugga Chugga, Chugga Chugga, Chubba Chubba, Chubba Chubba, Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers. And that is going to be going to Lucas. Jan, I really thought that'd get more out of you right there. Kind of disappointed. Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals, and Hamilcar Rashad Jr. of the New York Jets. I thought of that on the spot and everything.
That's a good one. I really like it.
Now you're just placating me.
No, I thought it was good. It was so good, I thought it was one that you had just done on a show I wasn't here.
Delvin Cook of the Vikings, followed by Tyler Lockett of Seattle, Aaron Jones of Green Bay, Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Jason, and then it is Justin Fields. Justin Fields from the Ohio State University, now a Chicago Bear, going to Haley. We have Aaron Jones of the Green Bay Packers, followed by Julio Jones of the Atlanta Falcons, Elijah Moore of the New York Jets, Kyle Pitts with the Atlanta Falcons going to Lucas, and Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles, and that is going to Michael. We've got a lot of Panini Contenders draft picks super close to closing. All of them are in the red zone. T. Higgins of the Bengals, Ronald Jones II of the Packers, Carson Wentz of the Colts, Jamar Chase of the Bengals, and Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers. It'll be curious. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Joe Burrow has to be like what you would consider one of the best young quarterback receiving combinations in the league. Allen Robinson II of the Bears, Chris Carson of the Seahawks, Phillip Rivers of the Colts, a Crusade, Justin Fields of the Chicago Bears, followed by Caleb Farley of the Tennessee Titans. And then we have Justin Jefferson of the Vikings, Derek Carr of the Raiders, Mike Evans of Tampa Bay, Micah Parsons of the Cowboys, and Daz Newsome of the Chicago Bears. Alrighty, let's run down these rookies. We've got Daz Newsome of the Chicago Bears going to Haley, Micah Parsons of the Cowboys going to Michael, Caleb Farley of the Tennessee Titans going to Jason, Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers going to Carl, Jamar Chase of the Bengals going to Carl, Devonta Smith of the Eagles to Michael, Kyle Pitts, Crusade going to Lucas, Elijah Moore of the Jets to Cynthia, Hamilcar Rashad Jr. of the Jets to Cynthia, Rondale Moore of Arizona to Lucas, Elijah Mitchell of the 49ers to Lucas, Hamilcar Rashad Jr. to Cynthia, the Blue Groot going to Cynthia with the Bills, Najee Harris of the Steelers to Carl, Trevon Moehrig of the Raiders going to Lucas, Sam Ellinger of the Colts going to Jason, the Crusade Kadarius Toney of the Giants going to Michael, and the Red Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers going to Carl. An All-Americans Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals going to Carl. Kadarius Toney of the Giants going to Michael. Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers going to Carl. Marquez Stevenson of the Buffalo Bills to Cynthia. Travis Etienne of the Jaguars to Jason. And Trey Sermon of the 49ers to Lucas. And now let's run down our featured cards. from The Ohio State University, the quarterback for the Chicago Bears, going to Haley, it is Justin Fields. And next up, the number 2 pick in the draft, the number 1 pick in the hearts of New York Jets fans. This one going to Cynthia from Brigham Young University. It is Zach Wilson. And then the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, this possibly starting quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars from the from Clemson University, it is Trevor Lawrence. And last but not least, what's that I hear? Choo choo! Chugga chugga, chugga chugga, chugga chugga, chubba chubba, Hubbard! And that is the auto in this break 9/12, the 2021 Panini Prizm Draft Picks Hobby Hybrid. Pick your division.